All right. We're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is an STS Pod Club production. How's everybody doing here on this Saturday afternoon? We're here every Saturday at 1 p.m. reviewing Memphis Wrestling. That was episode 108 that just aired, Memphis Wrestling episode 108. And it's episode 692. That's right, 692 of STS Pod. I want to tell everyone to go to stspod.club. In the right-hand corner, a corner, as we say in the South, you can join our Patreon. We even have a best of the best tier. It's only $5 for the low tier there on Patreon. Also, follow us on TikTok, or you can go to stspod.club and you can see the Shiznit Minute every day. I haven't missed a day yet on all platforms. Reels, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the back of your hand, maybe. Back of your hand? I don't know. You can see it everywhere, guys. We had the WTF News Desk, which is the most popular show on the network this past week. Go to stspod.club and look on the main feed there, or you can go on our YouTube page and watch the video. Guys, I'm going to do one commercial, so if you're watching the video, you'll have one commercial today, and I promise you nothing else. And then we'll get on with the show.
We are Memphis Wrestling. Celebrate spring break with us on Sunday, March 26th. It's going to be Lucha Lit with Lince Dorado. Meet Lince at our VIP Experience Plus. You can party with Big John Dalton. That's March 26th at the WrestleCenter. Saturday and Sunday, April 1st and 2nd, join us for our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's. Watch WWE WrestleMania Night 1 and 2 with us. It's free. That's Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Sunday, April 16th, Memphis Wrestling goes elite. AEW coach and wrestling legend Jerry Lynn is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Reserve your seat today. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. Sunday, March 26th, celebrate spring break with former WWE Lucha Lit star Lince Dorado.
Lucha Lit.
Get your tickets right now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
All right, that was our upcoming events. Now with hits for week 108. Hits for week 108. I love the way they started the show. Gun Show comes out for a promo. If this is the first time that you watched Memphis Wrestling, you're going to know right now who is the champ, who is the man. It's the Gun Show, Brett Michaels. Big Trouble comes out. Big Trouble, remember, guys, he has the Cobra Cup. He can cash it in at any time. So is he going to cash it in next week? Is he going to cash it in after Gun Show gets beat up by somebody? Is he going to cash it in face-to-face? I don't know what's going to happen here. We're going to just wait and see. He scheduled a tag team match or booked a tag team match, but it wasn't a tag team match. He never tagged in the Gun Show. Big Trouble just in there showing his skills. And I think it was one of those things where you want to look and say, man, do I really want to take on this guy? He's wanting the Gun Show to see all his skills. All right, next up, I really like Matt Williams and Gaston together. I've said this. They got another call from James Ellsworth. They can keep it going. They were talking about Cassandra Golden and Big John Dalton back. He's eavesdropping, and we decide Matt Williams and Gaston. I don't know if this was just one of those things they planned for a long time, or it was just a good mistake of putting those two guys together. Fantastic. I love it. And they could get other people to join them. Big John Dalton listening in. So weird there, which will probably lead to something. Then we had Nix. Real quick, I want to, and if you didn't watch up to this point, you want to notice something right here. The crowd is so loud, guys. They've done something with the crowd, put a crowd mic in or something, a ring mic. You can hear the crowd. They're booing. They are just, they're giving DDT so much trouble here. And really solid match with Nix. And what did it end up with? DDT losing because of Hollywood Jimmy. Again, some pushing and fussing and DDT just kind of walking out. So, and so here's the thing with DDT. Are we going to see what we call a babyface turn? Are we going to see Matt Williams and Gaston try to get her to join them? DDT is not someone I think that the people are just going to automatically start cheering for again because, well, she's been a heel for so long. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with DDT. And I want to know, he's sitting here talking to Big John Dalton he's talking to Mackenzie Morgan, and he's going to say something about Cassandra Golden when all of a sudden Cassandra shows up, and it's real, I don't know. I wrote down John Dalton's acting squirrely. Why is he acting squirrely, guys? I don't know. He didn't mention anything about what Ellsworth James had told them or what they were saying about Cassandra Golden. But he just started talking about the spring break. So I don't know what's going on there with Big John Dalton. Next, we had a segment with Gabe Sapolsky. I hope I got that right. But Gabe is a former ROH, works for WWE. He came down, did a seminar. If you are a local wrestler, when they do seminars like this is one of those things that you should be part of. Gabe came down and talked to a full house, and just a little tiny clip. I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. Up next, we had franchise. Shane Douglas came out. He mentioned, even mentioned Jerry the King Lawler and some other history legends of Memphis wrestling. And then he called out Bosby. And he talked about, well, just how crappy the belt looked. And the internet belt is pink, and who would want a pink belt? And, it has paint all over it and everything. And then he goes backstage, comes back, and presents Bosby with the new belt. And I thought they were just going to say, okay, Bosby is the new franchise of Memphis wrestling. But we then get Austin Lane stepping out. Guys, I don't know. There was just something about this segment that just kind of gave me goosebumps. Austin on the same screen as Shane Douglas. We got a young guy like Bosby who is going to be a franchise player, and them two making a match for next week. Austin Lane again, just so good on the microphone, guys. Just so good on the microphone. Him doing the mic spiel. And it's going to be next week. We're going to look at Bosby against Austin Lane again for the internet title, with the winner getting to be the franchise of Memphis Wrestling. I'm excited about that. I talked about I wasn't too happy with the green screens and such, but next up was Barnabas, a vignette, and I loved what they did with this. Absolutely loved it. Everything about it was good. It looked like I don't know how to explain it. Maybe use on it's circus stuff in the back, kind of blurry, I don't know. Just go out of your way. I know it's not going to be my must-see, but y'all can go out of your way to watch that vignette. Very well done. Very well done. We then had Aaron Roberts, another hit. Aaron Roberts coming out just in case, getting to talk. And I wrote down a note that said, I think they done something with the crowd sound. Crowd was so loud during this part. Just in case, good on the microphone as always. Went against Galen Ray. Galen is a guy that's been wrestling in the Dyersburg in the Memphis area for a long time. Real quick match showing Aaron Roberts showing out. Aaron's a guy. He's ready, guys. He's ready for the title. So, and a few other little hits here. Ended with I love the video package backstage with Gun Show and Big Trouble talking about the cup. And then we had Uncle Mikey against Uncle Phil as my final hit. Really solid match, guys. Go back and watch it. Just perfect psychology. Uncle Phil doing everything perfect. And when I say this, if you're in the business, you'll understand. Coming in and out of heat, getting the whole spot, everything was perfect. Really good match. Uncle Mikey gets a huge reaction, does a body slam. We thought this was the end of the family feud. Guess what? I don't think it is. Because at the very end, and Dustin said this, I don't think I've ever seen someone's mustache. That's right. Their mustache shaved off, and they shaved off Mikey's mustache, Uncle Phil, and main event Bradley. Guys, make sure you look at that one. That was the hits. That's my hits for this week 108. All right, guys. We're up to the misses. We still have a little bit, just on this episode, some sound breaking up. Not sure what's going on there. They fixed it for a long time, but during the franchise, or during even the first interview, it would go in and out just a little bit. The only other miss I had is that one of the matches started in progress, so we never really got the tag team names. I believe they said Justin Hill or Hell. And for the one opponent there, that was the opponents for Gun Show and Ben Bishop. They really didn't tell us who those guys were. That is my only misses for week 108. All right, up to MVP. There's only one MVP. I got to give it to him. I mean, he had his mustache shaven. I got to give him the MVP. Our MVP of the week is Mikey. That's right, Mikey. All right, guys, you know what we're up to. Here we go. All right, question of the week. It's 901 Gun Show Fan. 901 Gun Show Fan. I think we've had a question from them before. And the question is, BT, you picked the top 5 guys. You even named a dog after after KT Toomer, after K Toomer. So tell us, BT, give us one name, one wrestler on the roster that before 2023 is over with, before 2023 is over, give us a wrestler that is going to be Heritage Champion. I love that. Give us one guy, just one guy. Who's going to be Heritage Champion? Guys, I was a huge fan of his tag team partner. I'm a huge fan of him, but I was Zay Washington. But let me tell you, before the year's up, 2023, we're going to see Aaron Roberts with Justin Case as the Heritage Champion. That's my prediction. Thanks for asking the question of the week. All right. Up to what's happening. Well, let me tell you what's happening. Next week, it's the winner is the franchise of Memphis Wrestling. It's Austin Lane against Bosby. Oh, this is going to be good, guys. This will be the second match of the two. They had a match a couple weeks back, really solid. It'd be interesting to see who is the franchise of Memphis Wrestling. That's what's happening on week 108. All right, we're finally up to must see for the week. Guys, it's got to be the main event. Micah getting a great reaction, thinking this was the end of the feud, but the feud's going to continue. Big Phil, they shaved the mustache off. Of Mikey. Really good. And you know what? I don't do this a lot, but the must-see part, I would say must-see also would be to watch the segment with the franchise. I really like that. Shane Douglas, good on the microphone, trashing the old belt. Good stuff. So must-see is the main event and the angle after the match and the franchise segment on week 108. All right, guys, you know what I'm fixing to do right here? Same bad time, same bad channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows this, I love my mama.